on Terra before sending the Bookworm and Golden Banana Boy to Remnant. Holly video in description. Imperor. Asterisco sob asterisco asterisco sob asterisco asterisco sob asterisco. Wamuds, my lord. Emperor, I must correct this injustice. He puts great effort to send a beacon through the Astronomicon to guide the lost Lamenters battle barge into the eastern fringes. Emperor, the deed is done. Wamuds, my lord. Emperor, have Magnus and the Golden Potato Chip make haste to these coordinates. I have an important mission for them. Wamuds, as you wish, my lord. Back to Remnant. John was with his lovers and was basically enjoying their day in the mess hall, but Pira, Jaune? John, what? Pira, is it the thirst again? Jaune, no. RWBY, is it the rage? Jaune, no. Damn, it feels like when a guy asks a girl if she's on her period. Weiss. Well, I think it counts as one with how violent you become when these afflictions arise. Jaune, touché. Velvet, ouch. They all turned to the side and saw the same old Carden pulling on Velvet's ear. The John and the girls except Nora and Rin stood up and marched towards the jackass. John, let her go, Carden. The bully turned to a wrathful angel staring him down. In response, his backup dancers stood in an attempt to outnumber the would-be hero. But they soon found them surrounded by Team RWBY and Pira. Carden, what? You're gonna get your girls to do the dirty work for you? John, I understand everyone has a bad day, but it doesn't justify taking it out on someone else. Carden, what? John, I'll say this once, leave her alone. Carden, or Wah. Crack. He was sent flying to the other side of the mess hall, causing a mess along the way as John gave him an pre-march love tap. Russell, Dove, and Lark all gulped seeing the girls crack their knuckles. The idiots run to their leader to pick him up and run away. Weiss. Spineless, just like before. Blake. Hey, at least they manned up in the end. Yang. They did so during war. It really took them the end of the world to change. RWBY. Carden was the first, and he didn't need to be in a war. Weiss. Point taken. John helped Velvet up. Velvet, thank you. Jaune. Velvet, thank you, John. So you're the top first year I've heard about. John, oh, good news, I hope. Velvet, well, some people are jealous, but mostly people admire your strength. Yang, or at least respects it. Velvet, oh, thank you guys too. She bashfully thanked the girls who just welcomed her until another red feather fell right at her feet. Velvet, hey, you just. Before she could finish, the feather turns to light and enters her. Rubio, Pira. Did John do her too? RWBY. Yeah, around the early days before we all got close. Sadly, Velvet died along with Team CFVY during the Vacuo siege. Yang. Oh, heads up if it happens again. He also did it with Coco. Weiss. He sure does get around. Blake. He knows how to be a ladies' man. Weiss. Taking inspiration from his smut books. Blake. I'm not gonna deny it. Velvet blinked rapidly and looked at John. Velvet. Jaune? John. Hey there, carrot cake. She jumped into his arms. Everyone watching, another one. After the incident, they were at the courtyard with Velvet joining them. Velvet, so you've been alive for 10,000 years. John, yeah, it sucks, but I think this is my last lifetime with some added issues. Velvet, what kind of issues? Yang, he's some kind of vampire now. RWBY, yeah, he has a thirst for blood. Velvet, how do you manage? Blake, all of us have been volunteering to feed him when the thirst gets out of hand. It's like a once-a-month thing. She shows her neck to see some bite marks. Weiss, he's looking for a way to get rid of it. Velvet, if you need more help about the thirst, I could volunteer. Yang, oh, I forgot she was a closet masochist the last time around. Blake, no wonder you loved Coco pushing you around. She went red and hid. Art by Merzers. John gave her a head pat as he chuckles. John, haha, same old bun bun. As they were talking, John felt something come into existence. A warp opening emerged and two giants came out. Team RWBY, Kira and Velvet were on guard as the two giants looked at John. Kitten, oh there he is. Magnus. He looked to the red giant and he was sweating. Kitten, hey, let's introduce ourselves. Magnus, E. John was staring at him with blank eyes. Kitten, John's eyes flared as his wings extended, and he summoned the Emperor's blade, now Reeve in warp fire. Magnus, he has that. Kitten, oh dear. Jaune, très doré. He charges him like a wailing banshee as Magnus struggles to keep him away with his own warp magics. Kitten, do you think that barrier will hold? Crack. John smashes through. Magnus, what do you think? He grabs John's arms to keep him from eviscerating him. John, die ally of Horus. Magnus, Facutus. That was able to snap John out of it. Jaune, what? Kitten, that seemed to calm him down. This moment unlocked a few memory fragments as he fully recognizes the two. Jaune, Magnus, and a custodes? What warp trickery is this? Magnus, no tricks. We're here on behalf of our father. John, father is alive? Then I didn't die for nothing. Kitten, we were sent here to ascertain your fate after the Emperor preserved your soul from the warp and sent it to safety. John, so that's why I have two memories. Kitten, pardon? John, I have been living as a mortal. My name as of late is John Arc. Magnus, catchy, it's nice. And to live like a mortal without a care in the world. That would nice. John, I know you'll spend it reading books. Magnus, you know me well, brother. RWBY, Jaune, Jaune, oh Magnus, Kitten, it's Kitten. John, a strange name, Kitten. These girls are my lovers. Magnus and Kitten. Excuse me? John, you heard me right. Magnus, damn. Good job there, Hawk Boy. If father was here, he would be so proud. Kitten, he would brag about it being his genetics. Magnus, sounds about right. John, well, let's get you out of the open. This world is a virgin world, so us Imperials aren't well known. Magnus, that would be good. Young. Hey, who's tall and spooky? John, he's one of the brothers I told you about. Kira, what? Blake, we have seen some shit, I'm not surprised. Kitten, and it seems Sanguinius reverted to mortal status with his physiology. Weiss, this is gonna be a roller coaster ride, I can tell. Blake, no different from our past lives. Magnus was intrigued by their discussion. Past lives? It seems like John is starting to change for everyone's benefit.